So we decided to choose Backchat Brass after I saw them in York performing. I was like, God, these guys are really cool. I've never really seen anything like it and thought they were great, and the music was brilliant and it was fun, and just thought this is something that would be absolutely fantastic for the wedding. The booking process was excellent, no complaints whatsoever. Communication was really good. We kind of talked through what we wanted for the wedding. There was loads of options. They could crash a song. They could do a surprise thing. They could be basically whatever you want them to do, they will do within reason. And just really nice little touches like, checking what we wanted them to wear for the wedding and what was the vibe and everything.
It was just easy, and we didn't have to chase them for stuff. If I sent them an email, I'd get a response like the same day, or they'd get in touch with us if they needed some information from us.
Very low maintenance. Where to begin?
So we didn't tell anyone at the wedding that we're having a brass band, and we basically had them crash through the double doors into the room straight after our first dance, or just as our first dance was ending. So it was a bit of a shock to the system for, I think, a lot of people there who were a little bit in a cheese coma. And they came in and they just blew the doors off as well, playing as loud as they could. It was a spectacular moment, which just it started the rest of the day.
I think you're right. I think they came in with a bang, and having been to several weddings before, it's always that lull after you've eaten all your food, and you've sort of it's warm and you've had a bit to drink, and you don't really know which way the evening's gonna go. And then those guys came in and just
lifted the energy in the room, didn't
it? And it just set up the evening perfectly. It just put everybody on another high, and that's exactly what we wanted, and that's exactly what we got. Other standout moments have to be the fact that the guys just go with whatever the crowd is doing and whatever the crowd wants. I don't know if it was midway through a song, but all of a sudden a conga line started at our wedding, which was out of the blue, but the guys just went with it and played a tune that everybody could then do the conga to around this massive old garden, and that was hilarious. People still talk about it now and share the videos, don't they?
The videos are hilarious, and all of us were doing this weird dance, barn dance, almost backwards and forwards across the dance floor. And I remember being stood next to the guy who I think I was playing the tuba, and he sort of looked at me, and then he sort of turned around and looked at all of his mates, and he was like, "What are these weirdos up to?" But then all of a sudden they came in and joined in with us doing it. They sort of grabbed around everyone's arms like we were all doing. They were going backwards and forwards, playing the music at the same time.
Yeah.
So it sort of made that moment where we were just being stupid, to be quite honest, and daft. It was great that they joined in with that moment again.
Well, they just became part of the party. It wasn't we had a band at the end of the room just playing to people, and
that's what it was. I think that's part of it. They enjoyed us celebrating us.
Yeah. I hope we did.
They enjoyed celebrating with us, not for us, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
When we were chatting with our wedding planner at the venue, she was like, they're our favourite band to play.
Yeah.
Always bring it. So.
And I think as well, because Backchat Brass are so easygoing and low maintenance, you just rock up and you do your thing, and you do it incredibly well. It's just so well organised and thought out, and I'd say you're the one part of the entire wedding that we didn't have any hassle from, no problems. It was just super easy, and I think that came across certainly with the wedding venue as well. They were these are the easiest guys we've ever worked with this, so they don't need anything, they're really happy, and everybody still comments about it, don't they?
Yeah.
What makes them stand out from other bands? Go.
What makes them stand out from other bands? I think they brought the fun with them. Everyone was involved with them. There was nobody who went to our wedding who didn't stand and watch that band play.
Yeah, there's loads of interaction, wasn't there?
Yeah. They were having fun themselves as well. I always think that you can tell when people aren't enjoying what they're doing, but they clearly did enjoy what they were doing and being at our wedding.
And I think as well, just the flexibility of them, the music started inside the venue and it was hot and it was awful. Everybody was sweating. For the second half of the performance, they just went outside into the gardens, which was amazing. And I think it's just having, somebody like Backchat Brass at an event where they can be that flexible is it's just such a great thing to have. They're basically free to go wherever they want, and wherever you guys want to take the party, they bring it.
Do it.
Do it.
They're excellent.
Book them for every single thing that you do.
Yeah, I can't recommend them highly enough. They're so good.
I know. And it's not just the music. It's about creating those memories from an event that means a lot to you. Like, you know, there's so many aspects of a day, especially a long day like a wedding, that you can forget. But I'm just so pleased that we booked Back Chat Brass, because that is one thing that will always stay in our minds, won't it? It was such a massive part of our day. And now when we look back, it's, you know, it's certainly a part that brings us a lot of laughter and a lot of smiles and a lot of joy to think back to. So if you book them, you're not just booking them for, you know, however many guys on instruments. It's just so much more than that, and it's so worth it. So book them.